time for the Gore N More podcast.
Gonna have a good time.
Gonna have a good time.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
We're going on now.
A ball break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight. We'll be the sweet soul there. I swear we'll never part.
We're going on now.
A ball break, running in the sand, feeling alright.
And what's up, everybody, and welcome to the Gore N More podcast. This is the pod boss, EJ Bowser, and joining me, as always, is the not-so-mean Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D.
How y'all doing, Gorehounds?
And here to protect and serve our very own Bofficer. What the fuck?
Bofficer, yes! I love
Bob! We're going to say Bofficer Bob. Oh, fucking A. Today is July 19th, 2021, and we got a doozy of an episode for you today, but you know what time it is. It's time for your Slice of Life! Big Johnny D.
What's up, bud?
What'd you do?
What did I do? Fucking nothing, man. It was one of those kind of like just chill, relaxed weeks. I started doing my little fucking workout session, as you boys know, but I'm not going to go too big into that. But I'm just going to say that I'm going to utilize Officer Bob as my mentor, dude. Bob's going to be my inspiration and hopefully my the push that I fucking need. So I'll always be Big Johnny D, but I got to be slightly less Big Johnny D.
There's only one Big Johnny D no matter what,
right.
so it doesn't matter.
Let me step away for just un momento because I did get something that I want to show you, gentlemen. Hold on, it's right here.
Oh,
Bobby?
I'm curious. I had a chill weekend myself. Saturday was just a chill day.
All right, this motherfucker is when I went to the theater, but I got my nice Bruce Campbell poster that was autographed, nice and framed. And now I just got to figure out where the fuck to hang this up in amongst the triage of fucking posters I already have.
Remember, there is always room.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's definitely going to be in this Evil Dead section over here. I just got to maneuver some things around. That's all.
That's wicked. I like that poster.
Dude, it's fucking fantastic. And it makes our drive-in looks way fucking cooler than it is. But on that, man, watch this movie. Very excited to talk about it. It's been a while. But Bobby, how you been, brother?
I've been good. I was chiming a little before when you walked away. Yeah, I just had a chill weekend myself. Yesterday, I was with some family, just chilling out with my uncle and my grandmother. So it was a very, very quiet weekend. Not too many things horror related. So I was home. I was with my brother, and then I was with my grandmother and my uncle yesterday. So it's just a chill weekend, which I needed to not do too much. And then I got to watch this wonderful, wonderful movie. I forgot how great it is and how fucking hilarious it is. So it was nice to revisit it again. So I'm happy to talk about it here today on Gore N More. So that's all I got. Boss man, what have you been up to?
Hey, yo. So I got a new movie from Arrow Video, and I got the spaghetti western or tortellini western for those who want to be spicy. It's called Kioma, featuring the lovely Franco Nero. It is a same director as the original Django. So it has that level of violence and just sheer brutality, but it just visually, it's such a awesome film, and the acting's on point, and I really enjoy it. It's a really good package from Arrow Video there. And, just doing podcasts, and right before the show, we went live here. I just dropped episode 16 of Lights, Camera, Exploitation, your guide to exploitive cinema. And that on that episode, we covered 1985's Phenomena, Dario Argento's underrated classic. In the States, it's also known as Creepers. But yeah, that is available over on projectlouder.net and anywhere else you consume audio content. That is a super in-depth look at that film, if anybody is interested. But yeah, just pumping out content, doing a lot of pre-production on a project, and actually just wrote a rough draft for a second project that I'll be doing after this one's finished. So nice. It's kind of like I'm being extremely creative these days, and I hope it produces some pretty interesting stuff. But yeah, can't wait to share that with you guys. But I can't wait to talk about this film. And this film is Tucker and Dale versus Evil from 2010, directed by Eli Craig, written by Eli Craig and Morgan Jurgensen, produced by Morgan Jurgensen, Albert Klychak, Roseanne Milliken, and Deepak Nayar. Starring Tyler Labine as Dale Dobson, Alan Tudyk, not one dick, as Tucker McGee, Katrina Bowden as Allison, Jesse Moss as Chad, Chellen Simmons as Chloe. We'll talk about him
later. Why do we
later.
not have our Chad here when there's a fucking Chad in the movie?
Seriously.
God damn it.
At least we're not Chadless. Chellen Simmons as Chloe, Philip Granger as Sheriff Gurr, Brandon J. McLaren as Jason, Christy Lang as Naomi, Travis Nelson as Chuck, Alex Arsenault as Todd with 2 Ds, Adam Bisson as Mitch, Justin Allen Sutherland as Mike, Karen Ray, whatever the fuck that is, as Cheryl. Music by Michael Shields and Andrew Kaiser. Cinematography by David Geddes, however you say that. Edited by Bridget Dunford. Distributed by Magnet Releasing. Released January 22nd, 2010, and it definitely shows. Runtime of 89 minutes.
It does.
It definitely is nostalgic for the 2000s.
Oh, yes, it certainly is.
Like,
budget $5 million, grossed $5 million, and if Chad was here, he'd say that's from the Beans commercial.
You mean roll that beautiful bean footage?
Yeah, that.
there you go.
Oh, jeez. Whoa, Jesus.
Did you see the way those guys looked at us?
Who wants to go skinny dipping?
No.
We got your friend!
They captured Allison.
Oh, it's the pancakes. You hate pancakes. I'm gonna make you something else.
What am I doing here?
Fell into the water. I dove in and rescued you.
We'll go find your friends. You should relax. Tucker and Dale are on the case.
What is this place? It's just a cabin. It doesn't mean they're psycho killers.
Then why don't you go in there and talk to them?
All right. Maybe I will. I said maybe.
Dale, what are you doing?
I'm taking a crapper haul.
You mind if I help?
He's making her dig her own grave.
There's no rules out here. It's us against them.
Oh, good. Look, your friends are here.
Are you okay?
Saw your friend up there. He must be allergic to bees or something because he was running like a bat out of hell.
This is a suicide pact. These kids are coming out here and they're killing themselves all over the woods.
Oh, my God, that makes so much sense.
The girl that we have, she can maybe explain the whole thing.
You've got another one inside. Yeah, she's in my bedroom. Heads up. Oh, you gotta take the safety off on the side there.
Don't do
Start being more careful.
Time to die, freak.
Fire! Stop, double rope.
No, don't use that.
Let's get you down from there.
Wait.
Sorry about that. This vacation sucks.
Fucking love it. It's okay. I don't know where Boss Man is. Hey, there he is. All right. So let's get the we're gonna get the poo-poo out of the way real quick. This is definitely a hard late 2010s movie.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like it just rides that aesthetic because it knows it and shits all over it, which I'm absolutely about.
That's why I think this is such a great movie. That's why, because it's making fun of it. Especially for that era, yes.
I just wish it was more visually attractive. I think other than
that's
that,
fine. I mean, I don't. That's fine. I can
won't disagree with that.
It was definitely it's a cookie cutter shot film and it's shot like your atypical horror movie, which once again, kudos, love it. Intro shot alone of giant panning fucking forest. You know what I mean? With one single drive up. How many times have we seen that in fucking all these movies we watched?
All these movies we watched.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, I mean, the one that always comes to mind the most for me is The Shining, because it's just the one that did it like the longest and the best.
It's very long.
But I mean, like every fucking movie's done that, dude. Like any movie going out to the woods. Single drive up. Hello?
What the fuck?
What was that? Oh. No, but this was your pick, right, bud?
Yes, it was.
Thank you.
No, I picked it for a reason. Because we had to do the horror comedy.
We did. And this was a great one, man. Like, this was one I actually saw a few years after it came out, unfortunately.
I think I saw it way more longer after that. I think I saw it maybe a couple of years ago.
Like, I want to say, like,
much more recent.
Like, if it dropped in 2010, I want to say, like, I might have watched it, like, 2013, 2014, maybe.
Okay.
So
it's not bad, though.
No. But it was one of those ones where I watched it, and as we all have, we've watched enough horror movies where I fucking just loved it right from the get-go, man. Like, it felt like it hit all the tropes right. Mm-hmm. Obviously, they were parody, not like over-the-top parody, you know what I mean? Like,
but enough to...
Right. We're going to go over-the-top parody when we do my comedy horror. This is like nice, subtle. Like,
yo, yours is...
But like, no, this is great, man. Like, all the archetypes are there of your standard slasher, especially in 2010s, because you have the emo kid, you have the Limp Bizkit kid, you have the jock douche.
I might change my comedy pick to Scout's Guide to the Apocalypse.
I have yet to watch that, and I've heard
did not watch that.
Things.
No.
We have zombie porn star titties.
Yo, change it.
I mean, the only other one that I know of that you get that as well is zombie strippers. So
I'm pretty sure there's zombies on a trampoline in that film too.
And hey, all I gotta say is in John's pick, we get nice vampire titties.
There were titties in this, but you had to really look.
I was not. Yeah.
You know what you don't have to really look for? Hey, Bob. Hey, you want to read that plot rundown, please?
Ooh. Let's not skip it.
Yeah, let's do that before we get into it. Okay.
It'd be like the third week in a row we skip that shit.
Two lovable hillbillies are headed to their fixer-upper vacation cabin to drink some beer, do some fishing, and have a good time. But when they run into a group of preppy college kids who assume from their looks that they must be inbred, chainsaw-wielding killers. I mean, I don't know what gave it away. Tucker and Dale's vacation takes a bloody and hilarious turn for the worse. When one of the students gets separated from her friends, the boys try to lend a hand, but as the misunderstanding grows, so does the body count in hilarious ways to die.
Ridiculous and hilarious.
We'll get into that when the time comes. RoboFuck is here. Hi, RoboFuck.
There we go.
Sure. What's up, Tyler? What's up, Heather?
Heather? Robo, what's up?
Don't mind me. I'm just sharing this little podcast.
Yeah, this movie's pretty entertaining. It's a pretty decent comedy film. Really love Alan Tudyk's, not one Dick's performance. I think that it's just right on the nose. I'm a really big fan of his work, from his work in Star Wars Rogue One, Halo 3 ODST, Firefly, Serenity, all that shit. He is just absolutely phenomenal. Dodgeball. He is a phenomenal character actor, and he always hits his cue. I think that this guy and this
dude
and
his
Tyler
buddy Labine hits it too, man. I don't. Have you seen Tyler Labine in anything else besides this?
There's a movie called Blood Cottage or something.
Yes, the one where he kills his brother.
Yeah, I think something like that.
Like that was okay. That wasn't his best stuff. But.
Like I was saying, this guy and his buddy are just why didn't we see more of this? Why didn't we see more of this type of debauchery or silliness from these guys? It's insane.
This is a franchise, and the fact that it hasn't
totally
happened yet
capable
is like
of a franchise.
There's mom in the background.
Cameo, what's up? Oh shit. No, man, you're right. Like, this has potential to go, and I think they are working on a sequel still.
This could be a trilogy, no problem.
Yeah. With
Tucker
like a
Dale versus
crossover.
Bigfoot.
But yeah, I was going to say the second one has to be a little more bloody and either a more misunderstanding.
Maybe sizz a little bit.
either a more misunderstanding or something really shitty is going to go on, and they're just like, oh, now what do we really do?
Like, no, okay, so the Bigfoot angle would be sweet, but like,
Yeah, right.
especially like if they didn't realize it was Bigfoot the whole time, like if they thought it was like a ghost or something they were fucking like dealing with. I don't know, dude. That shit would be funny.
Tyler was in Escape Room. Is that a modern horror film?
Yes, I think that came out last year.
He was in Zack and Miri, yes. So
Okay.
I originally saw him in Reaper, and I know Chad has watched this show too, and he was awesome. He played a character named Sock, and he was he was just the man. He also had his own show on Hulu called Deadbeat, where he played a medium, like a broke ass medium.
How about Brandon J. McLaren is definitely SPD Red from Power Rangers?
Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up today, dude, because I had no fucking idea.
I had no idea.
And then you sent me
either.
the picture, and I was just like, oh my God, it totally is. I'm like, why didn't he know how to? How come he didn't know how to fight in this situation?
Right?
Oi, you. Yeah, you cunt. You want to know why you look like a drop pie? Well, that's because you're not wearing any Project Ladder merch, you fucking goddamn lousy son of a bitch. How about you do us all a goddamn favour? Park up, pull your fucking head in, visit the website over at projectlouder.net, click on the merch tab, and most of all, tell yourself you're sick of looking like an asshole. Grab some of that merch, treat yourself to a nice cold frothy, and start being the mad cunt we both know you truly are before I stab you in the face with a soldering iron. Cheers, cunts.
Hello there, creepy ghouls. Do you like spooky things and horror movies? Then Cabin 13 has the stuff for you. Check out their selection of horror-themed props, pins, busts, action figures, collectibles, and more. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram. Be sure to visit cabin13.com and buy something, or I'll kill you.
Marcio Charlie's Horror Costume Studios. Premium hand-sculpted latex masks, busts, and hoods. Everything is handmade and painted by Marcio himself. Be sure to check out his wide range and selection of products over at Facebook and Instagram at Horror Costume Studios.
Oh, hello. Do you know about Project Louder? Well, let me tell you. Project Louder is home to 16 of the finest podcasts a nerd could possibly procure. They have a show for everyone. Whether you're into horror films, modeling comics, 90s kid shows, or that weird tentacle-filled subgenre you search for at 3 in the morning. So head on over to projectlouder.net and treat yourself to something truly exquisite.
Graveyard Classics. Horror-themed tees and posters, professional in-house screen printing, and Jaclay prints. Powered by Death Style Art and Graphics. Go see what you can dig up over at graveyardclassics.net.
Come on down to Masked by Lance, premium Friday the 13th custom-made hockey mask down there in Tennessee by Lance McKinney. Find him on Facebook and Instagram over at Masked by Lance. Go order one now, boy. Yee-hoo!
Okay, so we did Frighteners last week. Frighteners was great, but this one definitely hits more of the hilarity note for sure. I feel like it's obviously a little bit more slapstick, but I don't know, man. I mean, we get everything from like Texas Chainsaw moments to Friday 13th to like I'm sure you could think of any other Woods movies that we've seen.
Evil Dead,
obviously, Cabin. Like,
it's perfect.
Yeah.
They said it was a fixer-upper, but we don't gotta touch it.
Wow, this place is a mansion. Fucking. Oh my God. Speaking of Red Power Ranger, and I'm not going to bring it up yet, but that's going to be for big questions because I brought his question from the movie to the. It might get us shut down, but we'll see. Probably not. But no, man, like, okay, you were mentioning earlier, like, it is kind of pooped down for how it's shot, and I get that. Like, I don't know if this one was ever trying to be an artistic
It's so
film
muted.
by any means. It wasn't as dark though as it could have been coming out of the 2000s.
No, but it also could have been a lot more colorful.
That's true. It was very brown and
I guess, everything was just the saturation was turned down heavily.
Instantaneous. So, all right. Shall we hit the behind the scenes while we're waiting for the El Babe to come back?
That's all well and good, but
even
Katie's coming in.
Snip fucking snip. Well, howdy fucking doody there, my fellow compadres. It is
Howdy, buddy.
I, your DKB, here back for another episode of Gore N More, and this week I'm here to talk to you about Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Now, this is one of those films when it first came out I actually really enjoyed. Unfortunately, I never got the chance to go back and watch it since until tonight. So it was actually great to go back and revisit this. There was so much that I'd forgotten about the film. But yeah, so I will start off by saying that this is one of them rare horror comedy films that they actually got right for a change. I mean, obviously Evil Dead did a bit more of the new age, like The Cabin in the Woods in this film. You know, completely two different films, although that do pay homage to our favourite 80s and 70s slasher horror films in the woods. I mean, you've got a bit of the wrong turn, The Burning, even Evil Dead 2 in there, you know. It's even a little sprinkle with a bit of Jason Voorhees in there. So you're putting all these together and you're creating up this fantastic film with characters that they've taken the piss out of. I mean, they've got these teenagers in there. Yes, they're obviously young, dumb, and full of cum. But there is a reason why they're doing it. And that helped build the story around Tucker and Dale versus Evil. And it's executed extremely well, especially when you get to see their final payoffs throughout the film. And there's a lovely little twist near the end. It's not mind-blowing, but I think it works extremely well because they definitely direct the story down one road and then they flip that on you and you turn down the other road and it all makes sense in the end. So that was kind of cool of them. Now, the effects and deaths in this film, fan-fucking-tastic. I mean, who doesn't like a bit of practical? We do get a little bit of CGI in there. Not the biggest fan of it, obviously. I mean, you've already got practical effects in there. Why do you have to fucking go CGI? Unless they'll pick up shops or you just ran out of fucking money. But in saying that, that's probably the only thing I'm going to really bitch about is the CGI blood in this. Yeah, it's obviously, you can notice it, and it's just not good at all. But yeah, other than that, I think the storytelling is great. We do get some cameos from the director and his wife in the film. That's cool. But yeah, other than that, this week, I'm going to have to give this film a 3.9.
Howdy, Hardy. Poopy to you.
Yeah.
Poopy.
Anyway, this is your DKB signing out. I hope you have a great evening, gentlemen, and I shall catch you on the flip. Ta-ta, gentlemen.
Ta-da, sir. Ta-ta. Thank you, Mr. Brody. Oh!
Still recording, are we? I also bloody forgot our two lead actors, Tucker and Dale. Can't think of the actors' fucking names, but anyway, fan-fucking-tastic. They deliver their lines extremely well. They sell the candy, being fucking funny. The chemistry between the two is outstanding. Fucking got more than that from me. I can get going if you like, but fuck that. Anyway, end of story. Bye-bye. Ta-da. Fuck ya.
Brody coming in clutch, of course. Sorry I cut out there, boys. I did a little clean real quick, so we should be good now for the show.
All right. Welcome back, sir. Nice. All right.
Roebuck, if you're home and want to hop in, you're absolutely welcome to. Just send me a message on Facebook and I'll send you a link.
Open, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, Robo fuck. Get in here. Get to the chopper.
I'm gonna have to go. All right. So audience wants to know. I'm gonna tell you, Robofuck wants to know if we all want to buy a wood chipper after that scene. because he does.
I've never seen one in person, I think.
Oh, they're fun.
I have.
They're fun to watch.
And they're
vicious.
Dude, they're very dangerous. You do not want to fuck around them shits. Like, even the way he was throwing the logs in there, yeah, you don't really even want to do that because he was just swinging his fucking arms. It's like you could slip and fuck. Yeah, no.
You slip one wrong way or you step one wrong way, you're very close to something taking your finger, and before you know it, your whole arm is gone.
Now, the wood chipper I have kind of used, like, been around, was the size in, oh my God, the Santa movie, the reboot one we watched.
Oh,
Silent Night.
Silent Night, yeah.
Well, the reboot was just Silent Night, right? So,
yeah.
2012. I think so. Yeah. Terrifying.
I've never used one, but I've seen them, obviously, and they're dangerous.
They are fun, but they are very, like, yeah.
They're great for getting rid of bodies. Just make sure you bleach them when you're done. Oh, sorry. What? Oh, sorry. Continue.
Oh, man. Yeah, right. So, do we want to go behind the scenes? Do we still want to discuss a little bit more? Like, how are we feeling, gentlemen?
Robert, is there anything else you want to say?
Not really. I honestly think this movie speaks for itself. For itself. Anybody who's watched this, like, this is the one movie where I'm like, I can't question it because it literally has its answers because it's making fun of everything of the 2010s. Well, back, I should say.
Right.
So it's a great movie. So I say, let's go behind the scenes.
Is it making fun of or paying homage to?
I say
a little bit of both.
I'll say both then.
Okay. How is it making fun of?
It's just you taking the archetypes, but kind of like making them even more
stupid.
I think, okay, we can have probably a better discussion here than this one.
Yeah.
I think that this film does more of an homage rather than a parody of these moments, kind of utilizes a different perspective by allowing you to see from the point of view of Tucker and Dale and how they're not necessarily active in the involvement of these deaths, other than the fact that they're just kind of meanwhile elsewhere or just kind of innocent bystanders to these deaths. So I think seeing it from that perspective allows these interesting situations that you can pay homage to from the victim's perspective. We see the homages to the other films, where on the perspective of Tucker and Dale, it's more of unique, where we kind of see the more comedic aspect, and the film bounces back and forth between these two. I'm gonna have to get my inhaler. I have a wheeze, but yeah, I think definitely this film has this unique feel to it because of that, and I don't think it necessarily parodies any of the films that it references or.
Okay, parody was the wrong word because, like I said, like Stan Helsing, that's parody.
Yes, or Scary Movie.
That's 100%.
Yeah, that's okay. Homage is definitely a better term. I just feel like the character archetypes are just more exacerbated than they normally would be. Like, okay, this
they
definitely felt like
a shot from Friday the 13th versus they throw a hockey mask on somebody like in Sleepaway Camp.
Right. Yeah.
That's the difference.
I mean, you could have instantly just taken these kids out and put them in the 2009 Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah.
And it wouldn't have really been.
Oh, can we do a sidebar real quick?
Yeah.
So speaking of late 2000s horror films, especially early 2010s, one franchise that I have revisited recently that I think stands up from 1 to reboot 3 and 4 is the Piranha franchise, Joe Dante's Piranha franchise.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Piranha 2 is by James Cameron.
You've told me this.
And it has flying fish. Piranha 3D is fantastic and has Adam Scott in it. And then
3D
Double D.
3D was with Christopher Lloyd too, right?
Yes.
Okay,
that's the one that's totally loaded. And for the time period, it is glorious color. Oh my God. I was just swooning about how beautiful it is.
It is
and Robert Kurtzman did the special effects for the fish and the body and some of the gore.
I mean, we could always throw these in the list.
I know. And
I think so.
Because I totally saw K&B listed there. And then, of course, Double D's in the water park. I just think that nobody really talks
Jaws
about the
3
Piranha
effect, huh?
franchise. And then also, and I believe 93, they remade the 70s film with Mila Kunis.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
And it's
Wow.
another, and it's not necessarily the same as the original Joe Dante film, but it kind of merges between the Piranha 3D and the original Piranha film because it kind of has like a resort thing going on. So it's very interesting.
Huh.
I am not opposed if we ever touch that series, dude.
I think
I'm not either.
we would thoroughly enjoy it.
I've only watched 2 of them, and they were the more recent ones. I know Double D and Piranha 3D were the 2.
And the fact that the original is literally like a remake of Jaws with mini fish. Like, yeah.
I mean, obviously we need Chad here to discuss this, but dude, like, okay, so what? There's 4 movies you said?
5 technically, if you consider the 90s remake.
Okay, so if we hit a month where you could actually get like 5 Mondays, it'd be like
Piranha
just
month?
some
There you go. Piranha month.
Like we're just gonna go fucking instead of Shark Week, where they go Shark Week with a whole
Yes.
like,
And we'll call that month Swimming with the Fishes.
and you know what? We'll even make a fucking T-shirt for that event, dude. Just
We
'cause
should
it's gonna be
have we should have Graham on to talk about how much he hates Joe Dante.
Oh God.
that'd be episode 3. Like we get it all fluffed up, and then
Just play that clip
Nice.
of Joe Dante shitting on ghoulies. That's all you gotta do. Triggered.
oh shit! Alrighty. Should we
All
take
right.
a peek, gentlemen?
Yeah, let's take a peek and see what's
Alrighty.
underneath that dress.
Woo, baby!
Oh, sorry.
So these lovely notes are courtesy of our missing partner in podcast, Chadwick. He's visiting Familia tonight, or I believe they're visiting him.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, so this film was shelved for over 3 years before it was finally released. That would make sense of why I saw 2011 for the release a few times, and
why it's colored that way.
All right. Film's director Eli Craig and his wife Sasha have brief roles at the beginning and the end of the movie as cameraman and reporter, respectively.
Didn't Brody say that?
He did, and that's awesome because I did not know that. A special feature on the DVD plays from the movie from the college kid's perspective, in which Tucker and Dale are murderous villains. Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah, actually, that would be pretty funny to see. I agree.
So they cut out all the bits of
Right. They must.
or
be,
is there
like,
extra
super-
scenes? Ooh, this would be fun. Yeah.
Mm.
We need a Blu-ray.
Right?
I'm gonna look it up and see what kind of Blu-rays there are. Keep going.
Awesome. All right. Alan Tudyk, not one, came up with the idea to pour beer on his face to treat Tucker's bee stings. I mean, it's cold. It would feel pretty fucking good, probably. And there's a little alcohol in it to help clean. So, yeah.
In 2018, there's a Walmart exclusive release. Steelbook.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking gorgeous. Features custom artwork.
Does it come with all the old DVD features? I imagine it probably would.
I'm looking it up now.
Tyler Labine ad-libbed the line, "They hate my face."
And that's a great ad lib.
Dude, whoever wrote the line, and thank you for it, when he got the fucking spike at the trap, and he's just like, oh man, I'm so glad. I can't believe I'd ever say this, but I'm so glad I'm not hung like a bear. Like, that is the fucking perfect, like, whoo. Oh man, Bobby would be fucked.
Yeah.
Yes, I
towards
would
the,
be.
towards the end of the movie. Towards the end of the movie, when Tucker and Dale are reminiscing about catching frogs at the creek, Dale mentions that he used to lick them. Tyler Labine actually did lick a toad in a small role he had on the X-Files Quagmire episode 14 years prior in 1996. I do remember that episode. He had some crazy wild hair in that one, dude. It's kind of how he was rocking it in Reaper as well. The opening scenes on the road were shot during a thunderstorm. Sucks for those fuckers that were shooting it.
That does indeed.
Because I'm assuming this is like pre-drone, so they're actually up in a fucking yeah, right. Maybe not.
Not by much, then. Not by much.
Tyler Levine chose the giver hat to wear for Dale for two reasons. First, it looks like the word giver alluded to his kind and genuine nature. Second, it is the Canadian equivalent of get her done, the redneck phrase popularized by Larry the Cable Guy.
Hey, John,
dude, I want a giver hat.
Are you cosplaying at our upcoming appearance at the Steel City Comic Con convention at August 13th through the 15th?
I can.
Oh.
I didn't know if we were.
I plan.
I have enough on the back
cosplays.
Okay, dude,
Maybe
I would love to bring out Doc Ock, but the problem is, as much as I love Doc Ock, it is not a con-friendly fucking suit by any means.
Then why don't you bring out Dale?
I mean, I could do it. It'd be very easy, and I'm gonna do it.
I'm doing Steve Zissou in Matt Hooper, so.
In Matt Hooper.
Really?
I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank.
You didn't notice the glasses I got over the and who's they look like? Matt Hooper, Richard Dreyfuss.
What did you? I did not hear the first. Sorry, I was just.
Oh, Steve Zissou is from The Aquatic Life of Steve Zissou, the Wes Anderson film.
Okay, that's
Bill Murray.
That's why I was confused. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I thought that was. I apologize. Erase that from the records. Nope. Anyways,
I'm trying to get Kaufman to send us some Jaws teeth so I can sell Jaws teeth as Matt Hooper.
That would be sweet. Dude, then that means I should just get it. Then that means if
abused much longer.
Listen, if I'm dressing up as Dale, then that means we got to sell pickled eggs too.
Yes. Just have you sitting there with the big thing of pickled eggs. How you doing, local Project Louder?
Except for I do not like pickled eggs. So no All right. Sasha Craig and Brandon J. McLaren have appeared in Power Rangers.
Wait. Who was he? Wait, what was the first name?
Sasha Craig and Jay McLaren have both appeared in Power Rangers. Sasha portrayed Kelsey Winslow on Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue, and Brandon portrayed Jack Landers on Power Rangers SPD.
Oh my god!
Thank you, Chad. You just blew fucking TJ's like gourd. He didn't even recognize that one. Nice.
Jesus.
I'm not a Power Rangers person, so I wouldn't know.
Which one was Sasha again? I'm fucking.
Lightspeed Rescue. She was the Yellow Ranger in Lightspeed Rescue.
No, what the hell was she in this though? Was she the? I gotta look at the list again. Hold on. Back to the fucking show notes. Whoop. Nope. Jesus Christmas.
I didn't have Halloween yet. Don't rush it.
Bro, speaking of Halloween, they just announced the new 10-foot blow-up Stay Puffed. And I have an 8-foot one and a 13-foot one. So I need that 10-foot so I can start getting a nice little tower going.
So you can do the AT&T? Okay.
I wondered who I recognized the fucking interview lady from on the TV. It's her. I was like, why? Really? Where did I see her before? And I was like, fuck, where do I see her before? I was like, it's such a recognizable voice. And then now you say that? Yeah, she was the girl on the television.
No shit. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
News
awesome.
Reporter. Yep.
Thank you, Chadwick.
Man, two Power Rangers.
Two Power Rangers. In
that movie, The Crows got one, but this one has two.
And it's not even a Power Rangers movie. All right. Let's see. Oh, Jesse Moss and oh my God, what the fuck is his name? Shalane Simmons both appeared in Final Destination 3. I've never seen that one. Is that on the list?
We didn't do two.
Not yet. It will be.
Is 2 on the list then?
That's a Chad Daddy question. Chad Daddy.
I'll have to look that up. I can look that up later.
Daddy boy.
All right. And last but least, when Dale and Tucker save Allison from drowning, they shout, "Hey, lady!" A nod to Jerry Lewis. Huh. All right.
That is on Twitter. "Hey, lady" is considered a misogynistic thing to say to girls.
Really? Hey, lady. What if you say it like Jerry Lewis, though?
Hey, lady.
Hey, lady.
I don't know. Ask the modern feminists how they feel about the word lady.
I'm married, so I don't need to
ask a Karen.
No.
Oh,
no.
Whoops.
Now, John eating pickled eggs as Dale deserves a fucking shirt. You know what? I'm not going to disagree with you, Robofuck.
We need more Johnny awesome. D shirts.
Yeah, right. Oh, and that's all we got for behind the scenes, gentlemen.
Okay. So do we have any questions, John?
All right. Yeah, I know. So, Red Power Ranger, he asked in the beginning of the movie, if you have a reoccurring dream of sucking dick, does that make you gay?
No.
So I guess that is the big question.
No, I guess.
Your own sexual preference does.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on if you feed off your dreams.
It's kind of like how
if you want. I mean, they say follow your dreams, but I don't know if that's.
Hey, George Costanza came across the same predicament in Seinfeld.
He did.
He did. Men have been popping into his sexual fantasies, you know.
Oh, I had a so I woke up. Was it Wednesday? No, Thursday.
Just the other day.
Thursday, yeah, just the other day, and I must have been having some very intense dreams because I woke up and you couldn't have convinced me otherwise that Justin Roiland wasn't announced for Steel City Con, the writer of Rick and Morty. For some reason, I had it in my head as far as going and messaging Sarah about it. Now, coincidentally enough, SpongeBob was announced today, and I lost my absolute shit.
You know what's awesome about that too?
What?
Tom Kenny's a fucking Syracuse native, man. Syracuse is yeah. So they've had him for our St. Patrick's Day parade there a bunch of times, dude. Cause as the head of the parade and shit like that. Yeah. And that's just fucking awesome, dude. SpongeBob is the fucking head of the goddamn.
This con is awesome. It's loaded as fuck.
But unfortunately, I'm not going to be there because I would go meet him.
Yeah,
I'd be like, I need you to talk to me as SpongeBob for 2 minutes. That's it.
See, then I would have to talk to him as Patrick.
Yeah,
I feel like
but he doesn't do Pat. I said I would have. I would have to record the conversation.
You mean to be aired? That's just fancy talk. All right. Other than that, gentlemen, my only question is how the hell, and I don't remember her name, but it was the ditzy blonde. How the fuck did she get dressed so fast when they were running back from the lake? Because she was definitely topless in the lake. And then all the dudes ran back in their boxers and she was right there with them. And somehow she was clothed.
I think you answered her question. She's a ditzy blonde. For that movie, it was doesn't matter.
Yeah, but it's if they were all nude there and now they're nude here, how the hell does she just Wonder Woman fucking change?
These are good questions, John, and we need answers to them. I'll get Eli Craig on as soon as possible.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. But I think it's time to hit the big questions of the day.
I would say so.
Format, boys.
I on demand bought it, rented it, I should say.
So funny that Bobby mentioned that. I actually did buy it because I watched it HD on Prime. It was $3.99 and it was $4.99 to buy, and I was like, sure.
Hey, that point.
And I know we're not necessarily fans of the digital style here. I get that. I agree, but doesn't mean I won't look for that fucking one you mentioned earlier, that Walmart exclusive.
Hey, did anybody cash in my Howard the Duck digital code?
I did not.
I did not get a chance, no.
We'll have to ask that later because then I can resend it. Somebody can use it.
Hell yeah. I didn't even see that.
I must
have. Good old duck titties.
I got Howard the Duck in 4K. Yes,
really?
I got it. Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Would you watch it on the, do you have the...
Yeah, I have the actual physical release. I got it the other day. I was at Walmart and Taryn's like, what's this? And I was like, is that a 4K Howard the Duck? She's like, what's Howard the Duck? And then I explained to her what Howard the Duck was. And then I explained that there's a very inappropriate scene between a duck and a lady. And she goes, yeah. That's pretty weird. And I was like, the movie's pretty cool though. So
This was Marvel's first movie, man, and they just they fucking went out there with it.
Now I gotta watch it.
Right? How did you watch Tucker and Dale, buddy?
I did Amazon Video, and then there's like a subscription thing. Something Monsters is interesting. It was a trial, so I tried it out. I'm gonna go on there tonight and see what else. I gotta rip some serious ass right now. Hopefully, it doesn't come up on the old microphone. Okay, yeah. And then but yeah, I'll check what else is on there today. It said it had like channels, so like stream channels. So yeah, I'll check it out and I'll report.
Interesting.
Back.
Nice. All right. So les douche of the movie,
or as Heather Dye would say, dush.
Yeah.
The Dush of the movie.
Oh, Chad, that
Chad.
Good.
Chad is
not our Chad. I love our Chad, but
our Chad is awesome.
Chad in this douche is the douche.
This Chad is a douche.
Yes, not our Chad, but the Chad in the movie, he sucks dick.
Listen, little public service announcement here from the Gore N More boys. If you go camping and your one buddy is for some reason weirdly obsessive with axe throwing out of nowhere and seems very aggressive, just go home.
Oh, don't go camping with me then. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you not hung out with Bob, that shit happens randomly all the time.
But then you get this. But Johnny, you'll get this face of like this when shit goes wrong. It's like,
sorry. Yeah, wait. The difference with Bobby is I feel like it's not the weird like aggressiveness about it. I could totally see like the axe throwing. That'd be fine.
Yeah, it'd be aggressive, but then it'd be like, okay, tone it down.
But it's like the overly like. Yeah, like aggro.
Oh, he doesn't get aggro. It's more subtle.
Piss me off with it in my hands. God damn it. Sorry. Continue.
Favorite kill. And there was a lot of them in this.
No, wood chipper, because he's sitting there doing the log. He has his back turned and he turns like, oh shit. You okay?
I mean, that was definitely
by Bobby Amone.
That was definitely the soupiest one for sure. Oh man, dude, there's a lot of good kills in this.
There is
soupiest,
but that's mine. I'm sticking with that because his reaction.
All right. I agree that it is one of the best.
Say they say he jabbed himself. Is that how he kept saying a specific way about him being impaled? How did he say? He said it to the sheriff like 2 or 3 times.
Wait, you're talking about the dude in the tree?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure. The guy up on the hill.
Oh yeah, there's a guy over here. Yeah.
He
just
stuck
threw himself on the tree. Yes, I think he did. That's the one that makes my wife cringe the most for sure, because like it's just, I mean, dude, I could only imagine running into that. Favorite kill. Oh my god, dude, I want to say wood chipper because you already said. I was gonna say that could have been our Sesame Street moment of the day.
D is for douche.
Douche. D-O-U-C-H-E. Douche. You know what? I even like stuff as simple as just the thrown saw blade into the fucking dude's face.
No, that was a good one too.
Like
they did use that shot twice though, so fuck them for that.
So, well, you're kind of going back into the memory, but you're seeing.
There is no need unless you fucking need to. You should film more stuff.
And they not only showed that, but they showed that, and then the machete to the knife again too.
Yeah, they did twice.
Which I feel like that had CGI blood mixed in with real blood. It was fucking weird. Like
it looked more like a CGI blade too. I'm probably looked at it wrong, but at that scene, that one didn't look right.
A little funky.
Yeah,
but
so come on, favorite kill, guys, pick it.
I'm gonna have to go saw blade. I like that. What do you got, Tej?
I'm processing.
TJ looks strung out.
TJ is the exact opposite of strung out.
Well, no, it's just a look, but I know he's not.
He might listen to the band strung out right now, but fuck yeah.
I'm so torn because I don't want to say wood chipper because
wood chipper's the go-to because it's so good. It's so good when it's the go-to.
You know what? I'm gonna say Red Ranger because totally could have been avoidable.
Oh, the bird.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's
Why
true.
not do that?
Totally was avoidable too.
That fucking sucked. What do you get the lantern thrown on and then just here? Let me put you out. Ah. Oh man. And then yes. Okay, so the dude, the actual safety tip of the movie, which is a legit safety tip, never look down the barrel. Ever. Safety on or off. Don't
PSA for everybody out there. Don't look down the barrel of a gun. If you do, watch Tucker and Dale and you can find out what happens, or just,
You always act as if a gun is loaded. You never look. You never look where it points to bang. Oh,
wherever the red
even
dot
the nails,
goes,
the nails in the like all these kills were great, dude. Like the nails in the fucking sheriff's face, like that was fucking gnarly.
Oh yeah,
that was a Never Hike in the Snow reference, wasn't it, Bobby?
I didn't watch Never Hike in the Snow.
Oh, he uses that line in that film
What's
again
that?
too. Wherever the red dot goes, you bang.
Oh yeah. Yes.
For nostalgia purposes.
Number 2. Yeah, I was going.
No, I was going for more of the Friday the 13th Part 6 one. But,
I was doing a joke for old Vince.
I know.
Dude,
So, what do you think for favorite kill? What do you? Oh,
he said his.
You did. Okay. So, best scene, gentlemen.
Oh.
You know what? For me, it's when they're peeping
ending.
on.
Ending's cool. I found that
You like the
particularly
ending?
funny. Yeah. He's like, man, you suck. You don't got to go get no game. And then he's like, yeah, but she mentioned bowling. And
so we're going bowling.
bowling.
I'm gonna have to say when they first see her on the rock and Tyler Labine's just hiding behind his fucking hands and the whole thing, and he's just like, Tucker, and he's like, when there is a hot, half-naked college woman over there, you do not yell out my name. Like, just that whole scene, man. Like, it was perfect. I feel like it really showed.
You're perfect, John.
Like, oh, thank you, buddy.
Yes, he is.
I think it just really showed them playing off each other like the best, because it wasn't those scenes where they were solo and stuff like which they were still great, but
Han Solo.
I would have to say probably the B scene because he's fucking running with the chainsaw. And all of a sudden, and then later on, he comes back. He says, your friend must be allergic to B because he was fucking running like a bat out of hell. And it's like.
So I want to include in the script where he does the Leatherface chainsaw dance. Okay, how do we do that? Bees?
Bees. Which is great.
That's my favorite.
You're in here playing games. Set out there, I'm sawing through hornet's nest. So did the opening scene hook you in?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would say so as well. I feel like it set your standard horror scene right up, and then as soon as it flipped and we actually get it from Tucker and Dale's perspective, it's a whole different movie.
Yeah, it changes real quick.
You almost get 2 openings essentially.
Yeah, roughly.
All right. Best tits, hottest girl. Best dick, hottest dude.
Hottest girl is the blonde that Dale gets in the end.
Yeah, what was her name again? Allie, right?
That one's got the fake titties, right?
The other one, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know something for Dick? I'll give it to your boy Dale.
I think Weed Whacker
boy
face
earned
is pretty good looking, and then SPD Red's pretty good looking too. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Bobby and agree with Allison, and I'm gonna give it to Dale just because I'm gonna give it to the chunky boy.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Dale. Like that boy earned it. He earned it.
Tyler said she sure did dig a good shitter. Shitter hole. Shitter house. Crapper.
That's like where we need Cousin Eddie. Shitter was full.
Yeah, right.
Does this have a score?
I don't remember it. No, I don't remember it, to be honest with you.
If it was, it was not memorable. So.
No Safari. So, favorite character?
You can do best song, though.
We can?
Yes. I'm going to choose Pump Up the Jam. Pump up the jam.
Jam, pump it up.
Yeah. That's the only one I actually remember. There was a song at the end, but I didn't catch the name of it.
So we're our favorite character now?
Favorite character, yes.
Two dick, not one.
Dude, I have to give it to the combo of Tucker and Dale, personally.
Combo. Best enjoyed together.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a Jay and Silent Bob of the horror world for me.
Yeah. I can't think of those two. Yeah. Shouldn't be there.
Yep. All right. Was it scary?
No. Really?
But what should we should change this question to for this movie? Was it funny?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I got a chuckle, a hearty belly laugh.
So it definitely it did what it intended to do.
Oh, definitely.
I feel like for that question, we could definitely like change it sometimes for the movie.
Yeah. Why not?
Does it hold up today? I would say yes.
Yeah. For what it is, yes, because it's
10 years old.
Set out what it meant to do. So yeah, definitely.
11 years old, actually. Now I apologize. It's crazy to think that's fucking 11 years old, dude.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
But then when you think about the filmmaking of the style, it's definitely there.
Terrible.
Acting, good or bad?
Fantastic. I think Tucker and Dale's great.
I think everybody hit what they were supposed to.
Yeah, nobody was too over the top. Everybody stayed right within their range. They did it very well.
I don't think the other roles other than Tucker and Dale really demanded much. So
no,
they certainly
especially
didn't.
like the Limp Bizkit kid who never says anything besides like when he yells before he dies in the pit. And
yeah,
then, like, you know what I mean? Like they get a couple like one-liners and that's about it. The one like emo kid wearing the gasoline shirt, like he says like the one line and then he dies. So
I think one of my favorite lines was when he says, "Okay, maybe I'll go over there," and they all look at him and say, "I said maybe, guys."
Everybody knew a dude like that, or a couple,
or a few couples.
That's right. Oh, cinematography. Did you
it's
like it?
It's average? Like I don't even. Yeah, it's average.
Cookie
I don't
cutter.
think much. Not much to me can't be said.
I've been making comments the entire episode about my dislike for the way that this film is colored and the dislike for the lack of passion that went into to shooting this film. I think that within the acting and the way that the characters are portrayed, the way it is written, I think it's absolutely fantastic. But I think when it came to actually filming, that it was little effort was put into it, it just feels visually boring.
It felt like they literally just were like all the color scales from Friday 09, just we're gonna borrow that.
Yeah, copy paste. That whole lot is just over here now. So
pretty much. However, other than cinematography, did you enjoy the premise of this movie?
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's one of a kind. Lion King 1.5. Changed the perspective.
Bobby, I'm gonna say you're definitely a yes, seeing you chose this movie.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Just nodding. Yeah.
Right. No, it's good, man. It's great. It's it pokes at all the fun at all the horror movie shit that we love, and
it's meant to be enjoyed.
Fuck yeah. And the fact that we haven't gotten a sequel yet is still very good question, boss.
I would love to see a sequel.
So this leads us to our triple R's: recycle, rewind, or remake.
Rewind for days.
Yeah, rewind.
Say rewind and re-release.
Recolor. Here's what you do. Give it to Scream Factory. Allow the original cinematographer to sit down and recolor the footage with a new 2K scan of the original negative. Then release it with a bunch of special features, and including a commentary with the director. And then maybe a commentary by Tucker and Dale themselves. And that'd be fantastic. That'd be wonderful.
Awesome.
Almost do it Mystery Science Theater style. Have them watch the movie about themselves. Ooh, look at that. Yeah,
that would be
awesome. Tucker and Dale versus the movies. There you go.
Scream Factor. You got to watch this episode. Take notes.
That's
I think that would sell big time.
Well, hopefully our friends at Buddy Disgusting will listen to us and they'll throw out something within the next week or two, and then we'll get some.
I will be reading every day Bloody Disgusting to see what shit pops up about Tucker and Dale, because there is no way they're getting away with it.
I mean, a little piece of me likes to believe that I willed Scanner Cop into existence. So
that's fine. Nobody can take that away from you.
No, it exists. We have a 4K box set now. I'm
Right?
fine.
All righty, gentlemen. Let's fucking rate this bitch.
Calculator time.
So let's use Brody's for Chad.
Okay, what was
And
Brody's?
Brody's was 3 what?
2?
Brody, are you still listening? Are you there? What did you say?
Brody, what was it, Brody?
Was it 3.2?
Brody and Tyler, throw your scores in the chat while I get John's and Bobby's.
Yeah.
Oh, 3.9. There it is.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you, Brody. 3.9 from the Broadster. I'm going to go with the solid 4, dude. I love this movie.
I'm going to give it a 4.1 because it's an enjoy movie. I love it.
Even out, Brody's.
I'm going to give it a 3.
A 3. And
Tyler's going 4.3.
Okay. If I'm going to add Tyler's into it too.
Okay.
Because we did ask for Tyler's. Hold on.
And yours?
Delete everything. All right. Brody, 3.9. 4. You were a 3, TJ?
Yep.
Bobby, you were 4.1?
Yes.
And Tyler was a 4.3. God damn. 3.86. So 3.8.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3.8, 3.9. I don't know. We went around it up, I guess.
We'll go 3. Let's go 3.9.
3.9. All right. 3.9 for Tucker and Dale versus Evil from 2010.
That's your
All
official.
right.
What's next week?
Thank you, gentlemen, by the way, for your counts. Next week is it's actually my pick, but it's not my pick. It's actually kind of a fan pick, and I hope she's still listening. But this one goes out to Heather, and we're doing American Werewolf in London. Dude, I haven't watched this movie since I've been a kid.
It's been a while since I watched it, but very great movie.
Yeah, dude, I was probably maybe 10 or 12 last time I watched this shit. It's been a while. All right, so you guys can check that shit out next week as we
maybe I can talk about how I feel it's overrated and it's just a fucking palmy film that's American, but whatever. Anyway,
I mean, I have to, like I said, I don't know. It's been so long. I've completely, besides the main scenes you always see of the transformation and all that shit.
Yeah.
A good werewolf movie is Dog Soldiers.
I do have Dog Soldiers on Blu-ray.
I did not see that, so I will be having to watch that.
That is awesome.
You can catch American Werewolf in London on Sling, Fubo. I don't know what the fuck that is, and Amazon Prime and all that other good shebang. All right. So, is there anything else that we have to discuss, gentlemen? We've mentioned the con, obviously. And if you're in the Pittsburgh area, right? If you're in the Pittsburgh area,
right next to the Dawn of the Dead Ball.
You have told me that, and I kind of forgot. Fuck yeah, dude. But you can find us there, TJ and myself.
We will be in the Berg from Thursday till Sunday. Steve will be getting there Thursday. John will be getting there Friday. I will be there the entire time. You can visit us at the convention from Friday till Sunday. You can also see me at the AEW events on Wednesday and Friday. I believe Steve may be joining me as well. I think that we're going to have a pretty good turnout. We're going to have con-exclusive T-shirts that only will be available at the booth. And if any supplies are left over, we will sell them at a fixed price while supplies last. Yeah, I'm super hyped to get out there and see our fans again. I'm excited to interact with you guys and have little debates about film in front of people again. It just
right.
There's a difference between arguing with people on streams and on the internet and then just straight up confronting somebody about a film opinion or asking them why you like something, because you can sit here and we could do the Roger Ebert thumbs up, thumbs down approach all we want, but that's not what makes a good podcast. You want to explain why. And whenever I debate people about film, I ask them why. A lot of people fail to do that, and it angers them. So that just joys me. So I can't wait to get out there and just have discussions.
It's gonna be a good time, dude.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna
Years past,
Bobby just went robot.
Years past, we've got a whiteboard, and we've written controversial things on the whiteboard as to get it people to come up and interact and argue with us, agree with us, just anything to kind of stir the pot a little bit.
Can you mention maybe one? Like when you say controversial, it's not like
we said something like The Last Jedi didn't suck, or The Last Jedi was good.
Okay.
That kind of got a lot of people a little bit fired up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Just like Halloween 2018, say that that's complete shit. Stuff like that. I think things like those would get people to come to the booth and be like, yeah, I don't agree with that. And then you can be like, well, here's why. Tell me why you don't agree with that. And I think that's it's fun, and it definitely, there's 2 Bobbies now. I wonder if we can get both Bobbies. Look, do we have 2 Bobbies?
Oh God.
There's Bobby Vision. Oh,
Bobception.
I'm back.
One.
Bobception.
Yeah. Is my like fucking signal cutting out?
For you? I mean, mine's green. I don't know if I can see yours in it.
I don't know what's up with mine today, and everything's new. I don't understand this shit.
Tyler, we got a hot take about Scream real quick, just to fucking trigger me. $5.
You know what?
RoboFuck would do.
Honestly, I would love that debate. I would just say Scream sucks, and just put that.
I probably
something. I know what I would write on that board, but I will save that for when I am in front of the board when that happens at the next con.
I'm like, Scream was a ripoff from the movie from the 80s. What the fuck was it called? I don't think you guys covered it though, did you? It's literally the same fucking whole story of Scream. Down to the double killers and everything.
There's a lot of movies that are the same as Scream. Yet the weird part is,
same aesthetic, everything.
And the weird part is, and I'm probably the one who's the more major, whatever. I do enjoy it, but I take it for what it's worth.
Wes Craven's one of Bobby's favorite directors of all time.
Listen,
he is.
I enjoy the intro to that movie, and then that's it.
And yes, he is a top director of mine, but not everything he touches is gold to me. So but hey.
Brody says he's got
Has he made gold?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay. Has he made gold?
I think that's gold.
Okay, so Nightmare on Elm Street, just one film. Some could say that the third film's better than the first film.
That is true. But without the first film, you ain't getting a third film.
What else are you gonna claim for Wes Craven other than Scream?
Definitely not fucking
Last House on the Left. Exactly. I had this conversation with Brody. I was like, if you prefer Dream Warriors and hate Scream, what's left of Wes Craven?
Deadly Friend. No, that's not gold.
Right, because he didn't even
The People Under the Stairs, and that's it.
And you know what? Even that, I'm not the biggest fan of, dude. Like, I remember watching that, and I know everybody loves that movie. That might be a hot take, but that one just didn't do anything for me. I know it's supposed to be a horror movie, but
I wouldn't put it in a top 10. That's for sure. I'm like a top 30.
he didn't do what's the one with the gin?
Wishmaster.
He didn't do that, did he?
No.
Serpent in the Rainbow.
He produced it. I've never seen
Serpent in the Rainbows. That one's pretty good.
Yeah.
Did he do Wishmaster? I had the box set.
No, he didn't direct it.
He produced it, right?
That was directed by
Kurtzman. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Kurtzman.
But his name was it?
He was. I think he was a producer. That's why he was. Yeah, I think he was a producer on that.
Because I know his name is attached to it.
It is Wes Craven Presents Wishmaster.
Okay. Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. You're right. No, I believe it is.
I think the problem is that his name is associated with so much shit as well that it kind of has diluted what little he has done that's good, that it's caused that sort of thing. And especially whenever his films have sequels, and then people can prefer. I don't know.
He got put in a box in a time where if you were in that box, you're in it. It's kind of hard to get out of it. So that's where he ended up, if you think about it.
Well, you got to break out of that sort of thing. I mean,
I think he. There's a lot of directors that were put in that box with him.
Carpenter
that could have been. Carpenter's probably the only one who's like, I enjoyed my career, and he's said it multiple times. Like, I enjoyed what I did.
But see, like Carpenter to me,
I'm cool
like
with that.
Like Carpenter, anybody could go to Halloween. That's an easy.
Mm-hmm.
But like for me, like I think Carpenter, I go to The Thing. Like that's my
I go to Escape from New York.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Carpenter has such a way bigger slate of just amazing movies, dude. And we've watched a lot of them on this podcast alone.
Well, hey, you know something with Carpenter, with his movies.
But he also never got really a big budget type thing, though.
No. But with his movies, he made movies he wanted to make.
Right.
Except for a Western. That was it. Everything he made, he wanted to make.
He made vampires. That's close enough.
That's probably as close as you would get too. We need to though.
Fucking
that's
vampire movies.
That's why he's my top pick, because I'm like, that's a director who said, I'm gonna go make these. Cool.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, now that's actually a good debate topic, man. The Wes Craven thing, because you're right. If you take out Scream, if you don't care for that, I mean, okay, I do enjoy New Nightmare, but I don't know if it's like it's not a ground changing movie by any means.
It's meta. Meta's not, okay. Wes Craven, he's relying heavily on meta at that point. And did he write that story? Did he write the New Nightmare story? No. Cronenberg, King Kong. That'd be cool. Have David Cronenberg do a King Kong film.
That would be interesting.
Interesting.
But in the terms of the Craven thing, I mean, like I said, he's one of. But if you want me to pick who was the better directors of things, it's Carpenter for me.
Well, yeah,
that's fair.
Like, well, we could sit here and name 5 Carpenter films that are wonderful. You could probably name more than 5. Even the movies that are not horror. He did an Elvis movie that was really fucking good. And it was a TV movie, and it was still great.
You know what I want on the debate board, but it's not really up for debate. Dean Cundey is the best.
Yeah, that's just a pretty much overall statement of excellence.
True.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's just so posting so much recently.
He
on
is.
Instagram.
Yeah, very much.
If you guys are listening and you do not follow Dean Cundey on Instagram,
you need to
follow that fucking handsome man. Like,
yes. The camera king himself. He is.
Dude, I even had to tag him. There was a cinema, because I follow like cinematography in general or whatever, and there was a thing saying who's your favorite cinematographer. So of course, like I had to fucking tag Cundey, but then my ass was scrolling down just to see who else tagged Cundey, and a few other people did, and I was like, yeah, all right, you know.
Yeah,
but
fuck it.
There's a few things I'd throw on a debate board, but I got to save that for another day.
Yeah.
Right, you'll be camping that weekend.
Yeah, do that for one where you're standing at the booth as Jason. That'll be fun. Cundey followed me.
It's like, and it's gonna be.
And you look at Brody coming out with the fucking name drop.
Dean Cundey, get on the show with us, please.
Power Hour, make it happen.
Fucking A, dude, that'd be great.
That would be fantastic to include in my Sandy Johnson audio. Is just to have a whole Halloween wrap up.
There you go.
Brody, get it going.
Dude, I'd love to talk to him about Jurassic Park.
There's so many movies, dude. Like,
yeah,
you'd have to do it on Power Hour, because on this it would be more horror centric, but it's like he's got such a wider fucking scope, dude.
Oh yeah,
like
so much.
Back to the Future, like
so it's Dan Winston of the Machine Shop.
That would be. Whoa! That was
what the fuck was that? Aliens! Aliens! I fucking told you at the beginning of the show. Aliens were going to take our Bob, and it's happening. And with that being said, that's the end of our show. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Gore N More. Friendly reminder that this podcast is part of the Project Louder Podcasting Network, home to other great podcasts such as the TJ Bowser Power Hour, the Big Bad Beetle Bros, Wrestling Ruin, Lights, Camera, Exploitation, amongst many, many more. Head on over to projectlouder.net, and you can listen on Audible, Google Play, iTunes, or anywhere else you consume audio-only content. I am the pod boss, EJ Bowser, signing off. Johnny.
This is your Fluff Master Supreme, who's not so mean. Mr. Big John D saying, see you later, Gorehounds.